Hello everyone. Hope you're having an excellent day today. I'm doing pretty good. Today we're back with Rock Raiders, you guessed it. And we have got quite a bit of awesome progress to show off today. I was originally thinking it was going to be kind of a light episode, a short episode, but it turns out I got a lot more done later this afternoon than I expected to. So let's dive in and see what was accomplished this weekend. The first thing I want to talk about is this cool pink geode that I got constructed right where I planned on putting one. I'm pretty happy with many aspects of this part of the build. However, there are some problems and I'll talk about them in just a second. I do like the pink color contrasting with the black. I think it's pretty cool. I love the way that the transparent 1x2 bricks and pink crystals line up inside the geode. I think it looks really cool. I do like the rounded back interior area with the crystals inside. I think everything's working in those categories. However, it's a little bit too perfect of a circle. I think I want to change it up a little bit so it's not so symmetrical. I think that I also want to add a little bit more layering on the inside, maybe expand it just a tiny bit, and maybe be more deliberate with the textures going out, the layering, so that it looks more like these seams of rock in here and kind of blends in with the layered strata look. It looks a little sudden right here in this big circle. I made another geode right over here, and I was able to improve on a couple of the problems from the first one. First of all, the shape is more organic. Secondly, you have a second color in the plates around it. You have dark red and red. And we've also got a less complicated back area, which I'm not sure if that's going to help or not help, but I know that it actually takes up less space going backwards, and it's even bigger than the other one was. So several things were improved here. I think that if I were to revisit the pink one, I could get it to look very sharp. With another color added, a little bit thinner, more rounded shape, I think I can improve upon the initial geode design to get it to look really refined. And I want to make sure they look really good because I'm going to be doing more geodes as I go up, and I want the designs to look consistent, not look like one was a prototype and one was a more thorough design. So, the other thing I got some progress on was the lava river. And this time I think we are actually literally almost done. There's a few parts down here. I say a few. About half of it is not really finished. I'm still lacking a few pieces. I went through a lot of transparent pieces to finish this part pretty much up. But what is done, I am really happy with. The texture is turning out just like better than I could have imagined. I'm really liking all the color combos. The little slopes, wedges, and other pieces are working really good. I had a little bit of difficulty with the Lake of Fire being such a large volume. However, I was able to get around it with these 8x8 neon, trans neon orange plates. I got like 1, 2, 3, 4 of them here. And so that ended up taking a lot of volume that would have otherwise been bricks. So the only question now was to disguise them and kind of make them look less square and more natural. And I think I was able to do that with all the little pieces on the surface. But it wouldn't be a Rock Raiders video without testing the lights, so let's fire those up now. All right, oh man, this looks so good. I hope you guys are enjoying this as much as I am because I am just ecstatic with how this turns out. It's so bright and so vivid, yet it's a very consistent brightness. It's not too overwhelming, it just glows. Looks like it's on fire, and I love it. Yeah, the texture is just really coming through, really selling that lava volcanic look. And I can't wait to just finish off this little corner and then sweep my way down the rest of it down here. But what is done so far, I am just super happy with and excited to see the rest of the cave get formed around it, as now this is now pretty much done. I'm able to really finish the terrain and hopefully the beginning parts of the walls of the cave. Now that's really done, finally done on this little 1.5 foot section here. So looking forward to wrapping up the rest. All right, let's have a look at some of the things that arrived in the mail for our Rock Raiders build project. The first is this pretty good sized bricklink order from all the way from Estonia. which is a country that I've never purchased anything from before. I've purchased from a number of countries in Europe, I think some in Asia as well, but never Estonia. So very cool to buy from a new location. The package arrived great. It took a little while because it is far away, but yeah, very excited for some of these pieces. Some of these are not Rock Raiders exclusive items, but we're still gonna show them off anyway because they're cool. Might give you an idea of the kind of items I tend to buy on Bricklink when I need to pad the order a little bit. So first we've got these large transparent sparkle pink roof pieces. I'm pretty sure these are Belleville, but I could be wrong. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. But these are just really cool, really neat, and I've never had any in this color, so I saw them for a pretty good deal. I think they were like $3 or $4 each, so I decided to grab them. You don't see them every day. Fun to have. Probably not going in the Rock Raiders build. Another transparent roof piece, I'm guessing also Belleville, or maybe Harry Potter. I remember this also came in some Harry Potter sets in sand green. So this is a medium blue, which is a weird color and an interesting piece. So excited to get this. I wonder if we'll ever use it in a mock, but I mean, it's fun. So. Next, we've got some yellow burps, or lerps, the little ugly rock pieces. These I do know came in a Belleville set, only one set in fact, so I was excited to see them in yellow. I'll probably never really use these, but they're just so cool and wacky I decided to get them. Some more interesting burp pieces. You have a white burp, which is the big ugly rock piece, and a white lerp, the little ugly rock piece. And these I think I will actually use because I'm going to be using them in the higher levels of the strata. The top level will be frozen, icy Rock Raiders scene, and so these will be very useful once you get up to there. I'm pretty sure these came in adventure sets as well as a few others, probably Belleville, that kind of thing. So excited to have these. These will be used in the mock in a little bit once we get towards the top. Here's our first bag of energy crystals. We got a ton of blue and bright green, bright trans green color. They're not neon, but they're bright green, and I do like that color a lot. It does show up pretty well under the black light, so I wanted to get some more of those to kind of round out the crystals that I already have. We've got more transparent red crystals because I can never have too few of those. No, can never have too many of those. And a few frozen snowflake pieces here, these trans light blue pieces. And those will be useful higher up in the levels of strata when we get to the frozen areas. And red crystals I think I'm going to be using very shortly on a large geode, so excited to get those. We also got a number of transparent orange, not trans neon orange, but just trans orange. They're the Chima-shaped crystals here. So they were pretty affordable. They were probably less than 20 cents each, so I decided to get a bunch of them. And we also have a few little knickknacks in here, some red Fabuland signs, some of those dark brown kind of ninja-looking helmets. I think it's actually Shredder's helmet from Ninja Turtles. And we've also got some trans neon green chains. I think those are the small size or maybe the medium size. So a couple more things that I thought might be interesting or useful and were a pretty good deal. We've also got a bunch of other crystals in this bag here. Sorry, the bag crackling is very noisy, I'm sure. We've got a bunch of trans orange crystals, a bunch of trans pink or dark pink crystals. We got a bunch of trans medium blue crystals as well. So these are all crystals that I wanted to get more of after kind of experimenting with a different lighting. The trans orange ones, I only had like 2 or 3 beforehand. Now I have a nice little bundle of them, especially with Chima crystals mixed in too. We've also got more of the pink crystals. I pretty much used all of the pink crystals on the first geode that I attempted over on the scene. So I wanted to have a few more just in case I wanted the Rock Raiders harvesting some, or there was maybe another small pocket of geode nearby. We'll see how I end up using them, but I'm excited to get more of those. And that'll help acclimate the crystals that I already have. Might as well show you guys while they're here. So like here's all the orange stuff I had before, just a little parcel, a few crystals there. But with this and this, I'll be able to do a pretty sizable orange geode, I think. Here's my bag of red crystals before getting the bricklink border. With that added, that'll be a nice big geode. I'm excited to get more trans bright green crystals added to that little bag that I had there, as well as trans dark blue. I already have plenty of transparent neon green crystals, so I don't think I need more of those. I mean, I could use more, but don't think I need more for what I'm building right now. And then some more trans medium as well. So looking forward to using all these crystals in the mock coming up soon. But that wasn't the only thing that came in the mail recently. I also got a really nice package from a good friend of mine, Sean. Sean Mayo Lego is his Instagram handle, and I got this cool, very beautiful, cool letter. Good luck and Godspeed on your mining expedition. This is to me and Steven. Steven will probably be helping with the build pretty soon, so keep that in mind. But what he included with this cool letter was a bag of red crystals, which will be very useful. A partially built giant red crystal, which is very cool. I think it's only missing a few hinge pieces in here to really complete it up. And have a large red energy crystal mock ready to go. So that'll be really neat. But what really stole the show for me was this gigantic transparent crystal here. It is clear, I believe it's acrylic. It's handmade by Sean, and it's just so amazing. It's giant, it's cool. I mean, like, where's a Rock Raiders crystal here? So here's the standard size Rock Raiders crystal, and here is the handmade one from Sean. It is so amazing. It's huge. You could fit a minifigure inside the hollow area beneath it. He also included this very cool light, which can be used to kind of display it. You can just tap that and it illuminates the whole thing. It is so awesome. And it's one of the coolest gifts I've ever received. A big thank you to Sean. I'm blown away, man. This is awesome. And I'm definitely planning on using this somehow in the scene now too. I think it'll make a lot more sense up in the frozen area with the top part of the mock, and they could be discovering this gigantic ice crystal or maybe a clear energy crystal. So I'm starting to formulate ideas for this as well. So very excited to see this and use this in the mock. Thank you so much, Sean. Let's move on to some other aspects of the build. Aside from online packages delivered to my house, I also got quite a few lights from my place of work, Atlanta Brick Co. These are very similar in manufacturing to Brick Stuff lighting. I think they might actually be the same company, but we just have them and sell them. I'm not sure. All I know is they're nice and cheap. They're a couple bucks for different sizes, and I got a bunch of them and some USB extension cords. So I'll be using these for some of the more detailed sections of the creation, particularly the geodes. I have one of them wired up already, so let's go check that out. So here we can see the red geode has 3 of the 1x4 size lights up on the top. Excuse me, 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. And so it illuminates it very brightly. It's kind of hard to see on the camera here. Let me see. That's a little better. It's very bright and mesmerizing in real life. And the human eye picks it up quite well, even with the dark red light, which is kind of unusual color. But the camera doesn't pick it up amazing. It's not bad, but I think this is going to be more favorable to an in-person viewing versus a camera or a video camera. And here we have the pink geode illuminated so that you can see it. It is very, very bright. I think the camera is actually picking up the clear lights of the geode a little bit better than the red ones over on the left. So the clear lights are illuminating the pink bricks very brightly, and I think it looks just awesome. However, I still think that this geode needs some work, so I'll definitely be tinkering with it, maybe even rebuilding it completely to get it to look a little bit more perfectly integrated into the landscape. So yeah, a little bit of work to do, but the concept is really solid. And that is about all we have time for today. I hope you guys are enjoying these update videos as much as I am. There'll be plenty more coming up soon. We're only not even a quarter of the way done with this creation, so a lot to look forward to. Take care, guys.